Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Expressing Your Emotions, take 2. I was trying to stream on Instagram and Facebook, and it seems that I lost my Facebook feed in the middle of it. So I decided, actually it was probably in the beginning now that I look back at the video, but I decided to jump back on here and kind of talk to you a little bit about what I was talking about on Instagram earlier and what I started to talk to you about on my Facebook Live. So those who don't know me, my name is Valerie McLaughlin. I am an intuitive heart coach, energy artist, Reiki master, psychic medium. And today I want to talk to you about expressing your emotions. There's a couple reasons why I want to bring this to you today. One is I've been dealing with this back issue all week long, and some of the things that have come up is things about my childhood and really expressing who I was as a child. And I'll get into that a little bit more. The other reason is I've started reading this, doing this Raise Your Vibration 111-day challenge with Kyle Gray. And ironically, as I go through this with my back, there is no coincidences, right? We hit the Express Your Vibration part of the book about your throat chakra. So it's like perfect timing for what I'm working on right now with myself. And, the Divine Universe brings it in right at the time that I need it most. So one of the things is and the fact that for the last month or so, I have been wearing blue. I have blue pants on today. I actually have a blue t-shirt on, and it has not been a conscious decision. It's been a subconscious decision. But, when you wear certain colors, they kind of show you where you need your support, and for like the last month or so, my support has been in my throat chakra. Actually, Martin Luther King weekend, I went to New York to visit my friend Todd. I opened up my suitcase and I was like, guess I'm working on my throat chakra. The whole suitcase was like blue, and I just started cracking up laughing. So let me tell you a little bit what's going on. So my back started bothering me this week, and one of the things I knew is that there was stuff from my childhood that I needed to work through. And so I started on Tuesday, and Wednesday I came to the realization that I needed to forgive myself for not accepting myself, and expressing my true self as a kid. So as a kid, I had all these things that were going on. Besides the normal kid stuff, I had feelings that I didn't know what they were. I felt a lot of what I know now is energies and other people's energies. I had a lot of medical problems that they couldn't figure out, which now I believe were never mine. They were just of people's that I picked up along the way. Through my life, because I didn't know what they were doing and didn't know how to protect myself and didn't know how to protect my energy and didn't know how to get rid of things that were not mine, especially since I didn't know they were not mine. And I also saw a lot of things, and I knew a lot of things. I knew a lot, and I knew a lot of things that happened. So when somebody told me something happened, I wasn't surprised because I already knew that was going to happen. And I saw things too growing up. And these things kind of really made me fearful of what they were, and I didn't want to express what they were, and I didn't want people to know what they were. So I was talking to my sister the other night, and she's only 2 years younger than me, and we shared a room. So if you've ever shared a room with a sibling, you know they know a lot about you, more than you probably realize. And so I said to her the other day, I said, Brandon, I said, what happened when I was younger? Like, when did you notice a change or a shift in me, and what did you see? And so we probably got back down to the age of around 8 or so, and she was sick, and not sick. She was never sick. I was always the one. She was 6 years old, and she said, what I saw was you looking to fit in and looking to really kind to try to find who you are. And so you also kind of started to kind of withdraw and kind of hide. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because now I'm looking to do the opposite. I'm really wanting to be seen. It's one of my affirmations, I am seen. And I want to get out there because I want to help people, especially children. Really want to help children, so they understand what they're going through. And so the more, as at this stage of my game, the more I start to work on expressing myself, things from my childhood show up. And so I like to call these things, we don't like to call them shadow work, because these are, sides of us that we kind of push away that we have to work on. So, so I have to go back and kind of heal myself as a kid. And so as I'm going through I start last night to do Reiki, and I realized that I'm working on my throat chakra because I really need to express myself more, and I need to heal that area where I didn't express myself as a kid. And as I'm actually pulling stuff out of my throat chakra with Reiki and working on healing it, I could actually feel it from my lower back, which is where most of my pain has been, and I could just feel it pulling up and pulling through and coming out. And so today when I wake up and I go to raise your vibration, because I'm doing this every day, it's a different one, it was not a coincidence today when it was about expressing your emotions and experiences, because that's exactly where I'm at right now and what I'm going through. And really continue to try to express myself. And, this has shown up for me in many different forms. And, it showed up in my relationship. I was with somebody for 13 years. And, I look back on it now, and I held things back. And I held things back because, one, I was not very good at expressing myself. And two, I was afraid of saying things of how she would react, and I didn't want to upset her. But in the meantime, it was having an effect on me, and it wasn't doing myself or her any service whatsoever. And then I go and, after that relationship, I have another one, and here I think I'm expressing myself and getting myself out there even more. And I realized that I'm also doing, now I look back and I also kind of did the similar things where I wasn't expressing the true version of myself. And I was holding back because I was afraid that if I said something, this would happen, or if I said something, that would happen. And then I always knew what was going to happen. but I didn't fully express myself there. So now I am working on expressing myself fully and really communicating with people and not holding myself back, because that's part of my spiritual development. And the more I work on myself, the more I raise my vibration, the more my light shines, and the brighter the world shines. And that's part of what I want to do as an intuitive heart coach, through my energy art and healing through Reiki and even my psychic mediumship, is really help people develop their spiritual gifts, because we all have them in some shape or form, but really work on themselves and have them shine brighter, because as we ourselves shine brighter, we shine the light on the world and we make the world a better place. So working on ourselves helps everybody around us, and that's really what I want to do. That's why I want to, been working on putting out these workshops and doing these Facebook Lives and expressing myself through my art and healing, is because I really want to help people, especially kids, but everybody. But if we can really start helping kids at a young age to understand what they're going through, then at the age of 40 they don't have to really be going through the things that I'm going through. But that was part of my journey. That was what I had to do so I could get to where I am. And I appreciate every part of my journey, and including this part about expressing myself, because it's something that is hard for a lot of people to do. We don't like to cry in public. We don't like to do this. And we just got to let it flow. Just let it all out. And then we can express ourselves with, creativity, and really creating and manifesting what we want and bringing in abundance in our life. And on that note, I think I'm going to jump off here in just a minute. But yesterday I pulled a card because I wanted to see where I was at and to see what I was going through. And I got Joan of Arc. And she's the voice of truth, standing strong, focusing on your purpose. And that's really what I'm focusing now on, my purpose. And release the fear of persecution and speaking your truth. And my fear was judgment on myself, and judgment on what I felt other people were going to judge me. But really it was about judging myself. And so as I release this judgment on myself, I can truly start to speak the truth and release all my fears. And we all have something important to say in this world. All our lights are beautiful and should be shining brightly. And that is one of the things that I want to work on. And doing that, it's also about raising your vibration, keeping yourself mindful, positive thoughts. And you could do that in so many different ways. Sometimes, it's getting outside or listening to music. Funny stories, I had these weird dreams last night, and I kept playing a song over and over in my head. And I think that part of the reason why I was doing that was to keep myself raised up. So, just going to pull a card for today, just to see where we're at today and what we're working on today besides expressing our emotion, or who's going to help support us in that. Zwakwa, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And isn't that card so true? You are on a path. We all are. And every step we take in the right direction will bring us greater happiness and joy. Let in the love. Love is everything. Thank you for watching. I will see you again soon. Oh, and check out my Facebook events. I have a couple events coming up. prenatal Reiki. If you know anybody that's pregnant in the Northfield area, it's a great way to connect with baby and child and to help with everything, help with your emotions and you're getting rest and healing, relaxation, a great self-care. Prenatal Reiki's on there. I'm also doing a workshop called Raise Your Vibration and Open Your Intuition. It's going to be 8 weeks. I'm really excited about that, putting some final touches on that workshop. And I'm also doing an Oracle card workshop in March. So check it out. I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you for stopping in. Have a wonderful day. Valerie McLaughlin, Intuitive Heart Coach. In case you joined late, I will see you soon.